Oh, you've caught me. Oh, good afternoon. You've caught me in the greenhouse in the middle of potting on my sweet peas. How are we all doing this afternoon? Hope we're all feeling good. It's Friday afternoon. The weekend is upon us. Hopefully you've all got 2 days off before we're all back to work on Monday. Okay, well, as soon as you're here, I might as well run through and show you how I pot on my sweet peas. As you can see, I've already got a couple in. I'll start you from the beginning. When I take them out the trays, I tend to find that the first one is always the hardest one to get out and pot on. But once you've got that first one out and you've started loosening the soil around it, the rest seem to come out fairly easy. Like I said in the previous video, these were sown in November, so they've been in there quite a while, and they've got quite, I think you see that, quite a substantial root on them, which I've got to try and get in to them pots. Now, I like to give the roots a little trim before we pop them on, if they're too long. I don't know if you can see these. You get the little roots there, the long ones, and then let's grab hold of that one. No, that would be better. On the side here, you get these little ones. Now, if you're going to trim these down, you need to cut just below one of the nodes that are coming off the side. The reason being, if these nodes are far apart and you cut above the node, then between there and that point probably won't do anything, or if it does, it'll take a lot of oh, what's the word nutriment out of the plant, and it will put it under a lot of stress to produce these. So we take it just below, so it's there anyway. These ones here, there's one there, give that a little trim, and I think that will probably do for that one. When we put these on, I'll stick them in this normal little plastic cups. I've had these plastic cups for about 3 years now. I wash them out every year. I reuse them. We snip the corners off for drainage. Now, we don't use dippers for these. We just use the good old finger. And then we try and squeeze as much of that, and I don't think that one's actually going to happen. It will happen. Right, get in there. Okay, just push it in. The roots on these are quite thick. They're strong roots, so they will take a slight amount of bullying to get in. We've pushed them in there, firm it down, and then we're going to give it a bit of support. Now, the kebab stick, ideal. Now, when you get these, you get point on one end, nothing on the other. Always put the point in the ground, never that end. If you push the blunt end in, if you catch a root, you'll snap it, or you'll just crush it to the bottom of the pot. But with the pointy end, there's more chance you'll bypass the roots, and if you catch a root, it'll just push it out the way. So push that in to the bottom, then the support. A little bit of twine, Now when you put these twine on, you need to find a position. Let's go. There. You don't want to go too low, but you don't want to go too high. That's it. Now, what we want to try and do is catch it on the top of a leaf joint, but with one leaf going that way and one leaf going that way. So that this will not go up nor down. The same applies to when you're putting them on flowers out in the garden. Do the same, because when the wind blows, if you put them underneath, it just goes down to the next thing and it flops. Now that'll be alright for a couple of days. We'll put that around there. Now, well, perhaps not. Leave it like that. Now, before I get the health and safety executive knocking on my door going, why are you putting videos up, are you encouraging people to be dangerous? Health and safety, top of the pod. Now you can't really put the old caps on them because they'll just flop about all over the place. So all I do, it's a cheap trick, but it works. Little bit of blue tack. Yeah, simple. Nice and soft. I'll get some more of this blue tack out. I'll do these. I'll get the last of these in. And I'll see you in a bit. Right, there you go. These ones are the scented mix. As you can see, they're all in. Top hat and tails. All done. I've got one more batch of them to do. I'm probably going to do them in the morning because it's starting to get a little bit dark now. Tomorrow I'll also be looking at the peppers and getting them potted on, which I'll also share with you in the video. But just a quick tip, when you're potting these on, it's handy to be a little bit organised. When I mean organised, I mean have your sticks ready, like so. If you've got 8 plants to put in, cut yourselves 8 bits of string, put them there. Get everything, like you're cooking in the kitchen, get all your ingredients ready. Get them out, get them in, tie them up, at least amount of stress to the plant as possible, because they won't thank you if you put them in, then you've got to go and find a stick, then you've got to go and find that bit, then you've got to go and cut some twine. You're putting them under a lot of stress that's not needed. So the quicker you get them in, the better. Give them a little soak of water, not too cold, and just leave them to rest. They may sink, they may flop over a bit and sulk, but that's fine. That's fine. A few days, they'll find where they are, find their rooting, and they'll be off. Morning, I'm Chris and welcome to my channel. Sorry I didn't get back last night after doing these. I run out of daylight again. But there to finish the article. All good. We've got the scented mix on there, and these ones are striped, hopefully. We're going to put these over here out the way. Let's swing you around there. There you go. All nice and cosy in the corner. Let's swing you back round there. Okay, we're going to be looking at the peppers, I think, today. I'm going to be potting these on. It's been a couple of days, and as you can see, not a lot else has happened. Still only got one of those, so might have been a bad batch of seeds, not sure. That's a bit dry actually, that. But the rest aren't too bad at all. So I think we're going to pop them on. I'll get my pots sorted out, my compost, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. We'll start with the patio sizzle, the hot one. In there. Time to get these into these. Let's crack on. There you go. All done. They're nice and moist, so they don't need watering at the moment. So we got the 10 habaneros, 12 wondersuite bell peppers, 12 patio sizzles, 12 mini red sweet, and that poor little chap. So what I like to do with these, I'll put them over here. Let's just swing you around again. Now because these are still quite small, I will be putting a lid on them overnight. I rest them on bubble wrap. Gives them a little bit of bottom heat and stops the frost from getting in underneath as well. So there you go. 2021 peppers. Fingers crossed. Something else I wanted to sow today was the Brussels sprouts. But as I was getting the seeds out of the box, I found something I forgot to sow. I forgot to put in my aubergines and my cayenne peppers. So I think I better get them in now. Get them back indoors in the warmth. Now the aubergines I've never had any luck with whatsoever. The plant grows, it grows lovely, nice and big, nice and healthy. It flowers, and that's where it ends. Now I've been trying to grow these for about the last 4 or 5 years, and I'm not going to give in. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing everything I think I should be doing. Ooh, way too many in there. But I just can't get an aubergine. Okay, I'm going to put 2 in each and see what I get. And then when they germinate, I'll just pick out the strongest one or 2 plants. And grow them on. I think one got away, never mind. Okay, slightly cover them over, that's all I do. Chuck a label in. Now this variety I'm doing here is called Long Purple. I normally do the Black Beauty ones, but this year I thought I'd try something different. See if that wants to give me anything. Okay, the cayenne peppers. I don't sow as many. I just put 2, 1 in each corner in each, as opposed to all 4 corners, because I find that these grow quite prolific. And again, one seed in each, like so. Now if you're wondering what I'm going to be doing with all these, if they all grow, because some of you must be thinking, my God, that's a lot of pepper plants he's got there. Well, like I say, some are for the greenhouse, some are for the patio, some go over the allotment, and if they do all grow and I get too many, I just give them away, family, friends. Put them on the sharing bench over the allotment for other people just to come and help themselves. There you go. Okay, they'll go in there, the lid will go on them, they'll go back indoors. Now, the Brussels sprouts. I'm doing 2 different varieties this year. Let's get the right packet. I grow them in this size pot, just sprinkle the seed around the top, cover it over. I don't heat them at all. Just leave them and just let nature do its thing. Again, you get a lot of seed for your money. So I find it's worth putting a few in, and obviously picking out the strongest ones to move on. These ones are Evesham Special. They was £1 online, and there's 2,500 seeds in there. So that's potentially 2,500 Brussels sprout plants. That's a lot of Brussels sprouts. Okay. Just lightly cover it over. Like so. Don't forget the label. I'll give that a little drink in a minute. Now the other ones are the red ones. Now this year, or last year's sowing, should I say, they didn't turn out very well for some reason, I don't know. In fact, it was possibly because we had so much heat first thing in the year for 2 or 3 months, and then we had rain on top of rain. There's another one that got away. Okay, this variety is Red Bull. We do the same thing, just sprinkle them on top. That's all I do. Put it in there. Labelling. Done. And I'll give them a little drink and put them on the bench, and I'll just leave them like that. I won't put a lid on it, and with a bit of luck they'll be up within about 14 days. Just on a final note, I thought I'd show you what's been going on under the bench over winter, or through the winter. Strawberries. Now these were all taken as runners from the strawberries in my garden. If I can just take you up over there. Okay, outside there, along there, across and back down this way, underneath the arbour, is all my strawberry plants. Last year we took the runners. Now the variety of strawberries I grow out there are alpine strawberries. On the left they're alpine strawberries, on the right they're your normal red strawberry. Your alpine strawberries are white with a little red pigment in them. These are the white ones, and as you can see, we have a bit of a disaster. They all look like that when I put them down there, and now I've pulled them out, there's a bit of a mixture. So I'm going to clean these up, get rid of some of this dead stuff, give them a little drink, give them a little feed, and they'll be ready to go outside when I've tidied up the strawberry beds outside. These, on the other hand, I'm just going to go through, take the hairpins out. Not that I need them for my hair, just the strawberries. They're all in there somewhere. I'll show you later on in the year what I actually use these for, and I think most of you will probably guess anyway. So, compost bin, I'll clean them up, and also in there we had 2 of these. Now these were donated by another plot holder, and apparently they're gooseberries. Now, to be fair, this one looks dead. It did have some green in it, but it is still in its dormant stage, so I'll leave it in the pot. You never know. It looks like it's got a little bud coming up on the top there, so you never know. It may come to something. This one, you can see quite clearly that it's got green coming out the top, so again, I'll just leave them in the pots. Perhaps in the middle of spring, I'll take them out of them pots, refresh the soil, put them into new pots, bigger pots, and grow them on, and see what happens from there. Anyway, I'm going to go get on with my strawberries. Going to go make a cup of tea first, and I'll see you around soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.